We're here at the second day of Austin Comic-Con. And as you can see, Jack Skellington's on my head because it's a little bit colder today. Some actual conferences where we talk about art and stuff like that, and comics and film, and anyway, it's awesome. Let's go.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and you're Robert?
Bob the artist.
All right, Bob. So, did you have a dean do this where?
Yeah, he
in California?
posed for it last year at Winnipeg Comic Expo.
Cool.
From an artistic perspective, which could apply to artwork, movie making, making music, anything. Don't try to be something you're not. Don't try to mimic somebody. You can learn from the people who come before you, but try to capture and develop an own independent voice.
Right.
Not everyone may like that voice, but you're going to make it if you can stand alone on who you are.
Amen. Thank you. Stormtroopers. Oh no! Ah! Are you Rebel Scum?
Princess Leia.
Oh, Princess Leia, Rebel Scum. Mario! Like a little bit like Robert Downey Jr. Do you get that?
Actually, at the last Comic-Con, I had more people take pictures with me thinking I was Robert Downey Jr. Make sure you enjoy your life. Do what you want to do. Don't worry about what other people think.
Amen.
If you make yourself happy, everybody that loves you will be happy as well.
That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Veda is really getting down with these two girls. This is a 3D version of the first Spider-Man comic. Imaginary galleries, cool.
Right under the
Who's
chin.
that on your shoulder?
It's a drabbit, sir.
Drabbit.
Yeah, pet him gently. Under the chin is his favorite.
Hey, is this going to be a pet we're going to be bringing home? It's in my hand, look. Mr. William Shatner, I'm going to be going over there to say hi to him. Stan Lee has his own cologne. The Stan Lee cologne. Wonder Woman. I don't know who that is. And look, Kermit. He has stars on his nipples. We're at the Austin, Texas Comic-Con with Colonel Hicks of the United States Air Force. And like myself, he's been a huge fan of the artistry that goes into this Comic-Con culture. And so how many years have you been coming to Comic-Con, Colonel?
Well, I don't get a lot of opportunities to come because I'm usually overseas.
Right.
This is one of the first ones I've been in a couple of years.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So I'm on leave and I'm here with an old college buddy. And
Hey, hey.
Great time.
Howdy.
About to get my picture made with my hero. Captain
Yes,
Kirk.
I met him yesterday.
Yeah, doing that.
I got to meet him.
Got a signature.
That's great.
But, yeah, really excited to be here.
That's awesome. Thank you, Colonel. So any wisdom you have about life?
If you're a little kid and you've just started collecting, be like me and don't open your action figures.
Yes.
They're a huge part of my retirement fund.
Yeah.
I've got G.I. Joes that date back to the 60s.
That's awesome.
Yes, and my
I would
comic
love
books,
to see
read them
it.
once and seal them.
There you go.
And never read them again.
That was Colonel Hicks. Now, it was not a costume. Colonel Hicks was in a real uniform. He had to ship out real soon, and he's at Comic-Con. So, once again, that was not a costume.
Who's playing as Black Cat today?
They're Black Cat
Yes.
from the Spider-Man video game.
Yes,
That's very cool.
I'm sorry, I had to get Spider-Man.
You had
It was-
Spidey right there. Look at that. We got some 1960s Star Trek outfits. Oh, look, here at Austin Comic-Con. Dying for Action, the life and films of Jackie Chan. Okay, this is Ralph Macchio in The Karate Kid. We talked to him yesterday. He remembers Martin and Jesse Cove. He knows them, friends of ours from LA. And he's going to be on the panel to talk about his life and career. There he is! Yay! Yeah! Woo!
Out here. This is awesome. Thanks for all coming out.
Hey, Ralph.
Hey.
It's Liam again. How you doing? I was talking to Marty Cove, and one of the things he said about the Karate Kid was the Cobra Kai cast was kind of kept separate from you and Pat. And then now, is it true that like you guys really didn't hang out like offset and kind of didn't like each other? Just curious if that was true or
Say
not.
that Marty Cove, who played the Darth Vader of the Karate Kid series, said that the Cobra Kai was a tight-knit group and that I didn't really associate too much with them. But I think this happened. I didn't hate all of them. I think maybe Steve McQueen's kid was nice, but But no, it's the question was that true? It was not by design that I didn't hang out with them. First of all, anytime I saw them, they were basically beating the crap out of me. So I was not running back at any given moment.
It's like method acting.
I also had a lot to work on with a lot of dialogue scenes and a lot of scenes with Pat Morita that required some extra rehearsal time. So there was not a lot of time for me to hang out with the bad guys.
Right.
So, we all got along. We like each other now a lot better than we did then.
Sean Patrick Flannery on Christopher Walken.
And you gotta imagine this. I always thought about this. It's like, you know, one of my favorite quotes about acting is, "It's better to be interesting than real." And I guess that is true. But imagine Walken on his first audition. Unbelievable as a human. When have you ever met a human that does that? Who would go, "Oh yeah, he's perfect for the role"? Who would do that? It had to be somebody going, "Okay, I don't believe that he's even a mortal, but there's something intriguing about him." And it's true. You know, just conversing with the guy, you hang on his every word because you're like, what? Is he thinking of the next word to say when he tells you? That's what I'm thinking. I was intrigued. I've come that close to asking. I'm like, wow, is that, you know, did your mom talk like that? Did your dad? Are you really searching for the next word that you're thinking of telling me? With those weird pauses? But man, the cat's a genius. The cat's a genius.
Octopus. How did you come up with this idea?
My wife is actually a costume designer.
Oh wow. Live long and prosper, right on. Quail Man! Yeah, baby! From Doug. So, your name is Sterling?
Yes.
Cool. How did you decide to become Quail Man?
I loved Doug when I was growing up.
Yeah, me too. We've got a whole family here of little aliens. Look at the little aliens. Guess what? We're in line with Batgirl, man. Going to see Captain Kirk and Scott Bakula.
Long live Gotham City.
I'm Ray Parker. You're watching Wizard World. Check it out.
There's Stan Lee.
Darth Maul, Snake Eyes. Your kung fu is amazing. I got to get some lessons from JDF last time in Ohio, and I was hoping that maybe you could teach me something this time. The dark side is true. The captain of the original Enterprise, Scott Bakula.
Good to see you.
And now, the original captain of the Enterprise, William Shatner.
You've met my good friend Scott Bakula.
My question is, what's still on the bucket list for you guys?
Well, I'm thinking death. I'm looking at kicking the bucket, you know what I mean? I'm not going in the bucket, I'm kicking that thing down the road. What about you?
Chasing the bucket. That's the title of your next album.
The two that you're going to carry.
Wow, that's a crazy question. You know what? I have never thought about that. To be totally honest, that's why
You've never thought, what would I like to do next?
It's bucket list. There are places I have a Quantum Leap movie. There you go. Bucket, yes. There you go.
Would you do?
Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, there was a TV show that was shot in the mid-'60s that we could leap back into. There's my bucket list. And you know I'm going to end up in a red shirt.
Yeah, but you'd be the one that would survive.
No, I just leap before anything bad happens.
My question for you two, my favorite captains, is what is your vision for space flight and space exploration?
Wow, these, you know, the questions in Texas are very hard to answer.
I didn't get the space exploration for the what?
What is our vision for
space exploration?
Yes, the future of space technology, the future of the space program, NASA in general, the history of... You take this one.
You know, we're physically incapable of flying that distance in space without a great deal of danger.
Well, you haven't done a lot of time traveling, but go ahead.
Yes, I have. I've jumped back and forth in space before you were a child. But humans have great difficulty because of our vulnerability in radiation and meteorites and lack of fuel and oxygen. And what do you do with the refuse? And how do you get more food? And there's a whole list of problems. I think you're better off putting a robot, a mechanical being, into the spaceship, and like we fly drones now, and you have to imagine that the future of air warfare is going to be mechanical with a pilot on the ground. Why wouldn't we do that in space? And since our instruments are becoming more and more sensitive and more intelligent, a man-woman relationship is sacred and is unique in every case. And in its uniqueness, you have to you have to make your own decisions and your own explorations. Do it with courage, my friend.
Watto.
Oh, hey, he's a little shy. Hi, everyone. I'm Harry Knowles, and I hope everyone's enjoying the Austin Comic Con.
Yeah.
I get the wonderful honor of welcoming up onto the stage a really good friend, Robert Rodriguez.
Hey.
How many of you from Austin?
Yeah! Woo!
How many of you from out of town? It's pretty. Well, there's just 3 of us up here. I just saw that weird thing. So, Robert, why don't you tell them what's going up on this floor, the 4th floor, and room 11? What is going on there?
Which floor is this right here? Is this 3? We're on 4. So on the same floor, somewhere's around here, room 11. You have to go see it. You'll never see anything like this. It's probably the coolest thing you can see here at the convention. Frank Frazetta is, the godfather of Comic Con.
Yeah, Jack.
Is that not Danny Trejo right there? My characters come from Frazetta paintings. He had this amazing painting style too, where you'll see this triangular design. That's what drew people in. People would buy his paperbacks. I mean, he created the look of Conan. One of my favorites is Moon Maid. You see this triangular design. That's very much what I based the Salma Hayek character on in From Dusk Till Dawn. The face painting, and look, there's Trejo and Salma together right there. He became the most influential artists, of the 20th century. People, George Lucas, Jim Cameron, Guillermo del Toro, they'll all tell you how much they were in. Anyone who really works in film or art will tell you how inspired they are by Frank Frazetta.
Wow,
Death dealer.
This is a week's worth of work up on the wall, Frank. It's pretty fantastic,
Currently here in Austin shooting From Dusk Till Dawn, the TV series, because that will come out for our network.
An explosion of sight and says, Already is different from other networks in that it's designed from the ground. It's going to be the king of content.
It's really cool, really fun, and we'll be just creating a lot of programming right here out of Austin.
Yeah. We are the Minions and a little girl. Oh, the girl really hit him. We are now at the end of the second day of Comic Con, and here's the Central Texas Droid Builder. Part 2.